I got up here, put all my gear on my backpack, parked, was getting everything laid out on the ground so I could load up and walk in, and I took about 10 steps from the car and I looked over on the ridge and I was like, what the heck? I pulled the binoculars up and it was a turkey walking through the tall grass just kind of heading into the timber. And it's the same timber run that I'm hunting. So that turkey entered about 300 yards up and we've got a pretty strong wind. I was able to sneak in. I watched that bird the whole time and it never spooked, so it fed up into the timber. I got in here, got the decoys out, got the camera up, I'm set up, I'm gonna put some face paint on, I'm gonna sit back. I've been seeing a lot of early afternoon activity in this area, especially now that it's warmer today. I think they're gonna be hanging in this timber where it's a little bit cooler, so wish me luck. Hopefully I can seal the deal. Well, it's kind of funny. I just got done texting my wife, telling her that I haven't been hearing or seeing anything. I heard a gobble around 2:45. That was about it. I had some jakes come through around 1:30 and just skated. They stayed out about 60 yards. They wouldn't stop moving, wouldn't commit, wouldn't come in. I think my strutter was spooking them a little bit. But about 2:30 I heard a pretty hard hammer and gobble up on the ridge. I called back to it, but the wind's blowing really hard, and I don't know if he heard me. So I stood up, stretched my legs a little bit, texted my wife, said, you know, if it stays this dead, I might just call it off. And I checked the trail camera I have hanging in here, and I haven't seen anything in the evening, mostly midday action, and that's come and gone. So I was gonna bail out, go home and have dinner with the family. I sat down, and I'm like, well, you know, I got a good hour, I'm gonna sit it out and wait at least that long. So I did a couple yelps, boom. I got a gobble out on the ridge straight ahead of me on the neighbor's property. I hit him again, he gobbled again. He sounds quite a ways out there, he's probably about 300 yards out into the timber. But good thing I got an hour to sit, because I'm sticking it out. You never know, I may see him pop through the fence here pretty soon. But like I said, it's really windy, and all I can do is just sit and wait. came in. I heard them coming up the bottom, but the wind's blowing so hard I couldn't quite pinpoint where they were at. It sounded like they were way off. All of a sudden I look up, and here's 3 redheads. They were jakes. I mean, they're probably about 3-inch bearded jakes, but they were jakes together, and they were coming into my killer bee, and they just wanted to whoop on him, but all of a sudden something just didn't feel quite right, so they stayed back a little bit. That's why we set our decoys in close, everybody, because if they skirt, they're still at that 20-yard pin, and you just let the Hoyt eat. That bird stepped through. The weeds are a little bit tall in here, and I had to really concentrate to make sure that I was in that vital area on that bird. But when I let her fly, that thwack I heard just recovered my arrow, complete pass through, blood from tip to end. And I watched that bird go up here and lay down at about 60 yards. It's really thick up here. I'm going to give him some time. I'm in no hurry. It's early. I'm just going to sit here for a little while, let him lay up and bleed out. Turkeys don't bleed a lot, in case a lot of you that turkey hunt, especially with archery equipment, you can blow through a bird, and when you pick it up, there's blood all over. But good luck, you very rarely find a blood trail. So it's good news. I watched him. I watched the other 2 birds bogey out. I watched where he was standing last. I've got that pinpointed, and I'm gonna sit here and wait. No reason to rush. So I'm going to enjoy this beautiful afternoon. Gotta love it. 4-track hunting adventures, northeastern Washington. Archery turkey slamming.